Hi guys, welcome back to donnyladmtb. Just come from Quarry Park. Hello. And I'm looking at probably a drier run today. I'm thinking taking the road through Hatfield, up to Green Tree, down to Sandtoft, Belton to Crowle, and cross country back to Thorn and back. I think it's about 22 miles or so. Hello. So it's one beep here. What's crashed? Right. Look, going beep beep. So, as I was saying, I'm going to take a route through Hatfield, Green Tree, Sandtoft, and Belton, up to Crowle, and back through to Thorn, trying to make it as dry as possible. But the route I've taken has been, I suppose, influenced by a lovely lady called Della Marie, who did this not so long back, and she did some cracking photographs. So I thought, I'd like to do that. And at this moment, I'd like to thank my other Della Roach, who subscribes to Donny Lad. I've got two Dellas. Never have enough Dellas, but thanks very much, guys. I know, it was beautiful blue sky and sunshine when I decided to come out. But we're into the last week of January. God knows where this month's gone. And we're just entering into Hatfield now. As you can see, the Hatfield Chase pub. For those unfamiliar with Hatfield, the Chases are a very old area, a hunting area by King John. You know, the one on the Disney Robin Hood film. So this area was one of King John's hunting places, the Chase. So as you can see, I'm on the road. I thought I'd give it another go today. I do a bit of a road ride, or very much keeping off the mud and dirt. So we're coming into Hatfield now, another old village town. Probably, from what my memory serves me, was once a palace, a principality, a palace area of the Northumbrians. And back in 633 AD, there was a battle. I think historians know it as the Battle of Hatfield Chase. I know it more as the Battle of Slay Pits, where the Welsh came, attacked the Northumbrians, succeeded, and legend has it that it's the burial mounds out towards Hatfield Woodhouse is where the slain lay. But yeah, a lot of history around here, a lot of history. And to my right is where, prior to 1977, this road used to go. Known as Old Epworth Road. This road used to bend round. The road to my left, where the marina is, that used to be the entrance onto the M18. I think I touched upon this not so long back. So 1977 this bridge was built, the Jubilee Bridge it is known as. Prior to that the M18 started roughly at the M62, finished here and began again at the A1 intersection to the M1. Hello. And you can see to the right down Cemetery Road a little red car is. That's where the road used to join up and it used to reconnect here. And to the left is where Hatfield Borstal is, and that's where traffic from the motorway used to come. I think from a previous video I came up this road and crossed over, but the road here to the right is called Sleigh Pit Lane, hence Battle of Sleigh Pit. So somewhere around there was the battle all around this area, and the winners were obviously the Welsh. I say obviously, but I don't know why. Anyway, the Welsh won, and the remnants of the Northumbrian tribe descended into the place we're going now, known as Isle of Axholme, which at the time was a boggy, marshy swampland until drained by the Dutch guy, I can't remember his bloody name now, Vermeulen. So I suppose it has similar tale to King Alfred the Great, who was beaten back into the swamps area. So we're coming up to the Green Tree. The Green Tree is a very old pub and haunted as well, apparently. Again, another historical fact, stems back to a battle not so far away between the parliamentarians and the royalists. A battle, I think it was a parliamentarian came here when it was a lodge, and shortly after some royalists came, didn't argue, got hold of him, strung him up, killed him, executed him there on spot. I'll tell you what, if I'd have been bloody landlord, I'd have been pissed off if he hadn't paid me first. But, yeah, so we've got all sorts of history. Alright, well, I'm going to head up this road, and it's a bloody long road. I think to get to Reindeer, where I'm heading, the 5 lanes end, something like 6-7 miles. Might take me an hour because I only do 6 miles an hour. Massive dikes to the left, massive dikes to the right. Very fertile soil around here. Now I've took Della Marie's word on this, that this road, although it's bumpy as hell in the car and fast, it's not going to be a problem for me on the bike. We'll see, won't we? Yeah, so I will catch up with you soon, I think. Get some pedalling done. Still on Sandtoft Road. To the right is the peat works, and if you've seen my videos, a constant viewer, you'll notice behind the peat works is the the Hatfield Moors Umberhead. So they are taking peat there for commercial use, packaging it up, and they come out of this junction up here and straight over the motorway, the M180, and get on the motorway at Crowle then. I still can't for life remember what it is. Fisons or something? I don't know. I'll just sign up here. It's on Moor Lane anyway. Used to ride down there, come across up here, and used to see all sorts, from birds of prey to deer. But not today. I don't know if the GoPro picks it up, but you can see, or I can see, that the road undulates, and many a time I've been down here and seen cars in ditches. The only people unfamiliar with this road, not only does it undulate, it also dips down as well. Great in a car, bouncing about, but in a van or something, it's bloody lethal. So we're just coming out of Yorkshire, South Yorkshire, as you can see, North Lincolnshire, Isle of Axholme, and got 52 now. It must have been 1920. It's coming down here following a lorry with a caravan. We were very fast, but the road was bouncing, and the next thing I see, this caravan veers to the right, same speed as the van, and carried on for, oh gosh, must have been about 50 yards before it's crashed into one of those brick walls back there. I'm like, you know, I was all set to overtake this damn lorry, and the bloody caravan decides to go alongside. Yeah, like I say, usually something in these ditches, and these ditches are well deep. Right, let's have a look. Now there used to be an old RAF station around here, I do recall. I don't know how much is left of it in terms of visible body of the exterior of the airfield, but I know the airfield has somewhat been adapted for commercial use these days. I think we might have a look while we're here. Well, Della Marie, I think you were right about the traffic. It weren't that bad actually. Quite pleased with that so far. And I think to the right is the old water tower to the airfield and some buildings. I don't know who owns them. I don't know if I can actually get another look. Let's see what I can do. And here we go into Sandtoft. So here we are, 5 Lanes End, Reindeer Pub shut. Some beautiful food there. Some beautiful food. I can just see to the back of there is some old buildings. I think I get to 5 Lanes End. Come on, come on. Right, the brakes don't work. Let's see, gone to route. Let's have a look. Yeah, I can just see some military buildings. I don't know how to get there. Is it dyke? There's some military buildings. Let's try and get up here. I can't get there. There's a gate. Let's have a look. Might have to take some pictures from afar. So the back of that property is I think it's a mess up, I'm not sure. Then there's a water tower, then there's another military building. I don't know if you can see the dyke. Well high and mucky. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be many buildings left. I don't know how else to access it. Never mind. Right, we'll plod on. We will go through Sandtoft. That's what we'll do. Okay. Right, so Belton Road. This road will take us to Belton, and if anyone was interested, to the right is the old RAF Sandtoft, built February 44 and disused, I think it was November 45. It was a satellite for Lindholme. I think it had a squadron of Wellingtons, and then it was leased out to Yanks, who didn't really use it, I don't think, and then it was totally shut down in the 50s. I think There should be the old station control tower to the right, which is now converted into a building to someone's property. And on the left is a museum now, buses and trolleys from the 20th century, which again was part and parcel of the old airfield. I'll put a picture on Google Maps, but you better see the airfield. It's still intact. It's just been occupied by commercial use. A lot of them, like Lindo, just been taken up. So here's the trolley museum. Again, it's shut because of COVID, but there's some rare old buses and trolleys here. Great for kids when it's open, and they actually I can stop. You can see through there. There's a couple of buses and trolleys there. That's the shed where they keep them all, and there's like a bus terminal and stuff. But generally in the summertime you see these buses driving around because they do take them out. They are in working order, majority of them. It's a shame it's shut. Yeah, there it is. The Trolley Bus Museum, Sandtoft. And to the right, this white building, is the old station command post or something. Been updated and made it into a home. You can see this one here. Control tower, I think. The old control tower. Made into a home with extensions on it. What I didn't realise until looking on Google Maps, this road actually cuts through the airdrome, the old runway. As far as I'm aware, since I've been a kid, this road's always existed. So obviously it was built post shutdown of RAF Sandtoft. It's just starting to rain now. I'm glad I put my dirt suit on. But a lot of this industrial estate, commercial usage has popped up since probably early to mid 80s. And on the right should be an existing arm of the runway, which is now occupied by Sandtoft Air Club or Air Plane Club or something, whatever it's called. I'll have a look. We'll have a look. And I think, oh, there we go. What's out here? Not a lot. As we come into Belton, to the right is the runway, and it originally continued where this road is back in the day. Obviously it's been converted now into a road. Alright, let's have a look. Home of Temple Bellwood. Belton. Okay. Oh look, North Lincolnshire Aviation Heritage. Units opened February 44, shut November 45, reopened 53, shut 55. Well, that's new for me. Only a short-lived history, but you can still see the runway here. They used to have, 20-30 years ago, a jet vampire and a provost flying around here. And I also remember there was a Navy Ferry plane, a Gloucester Meteor, and something else here. And I think those planes have somewhat gone now. I even had a flying lesson here in the 90s. Yeah, the bloody runway used to go all the way up there. Crazy. Yep, I did have a flying lesson, one of these little planes. I remember flying down here, touching down, and then taking off again. the guy, the training pilot, asked me if I wanted to have a go, and obviously I was young, idiotic. I'd just been watching Battle of Britain and I got over the yoke, is it, the stick, and I'm going da 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 da. Yeah, he soon took it off me. I was about 24, dicking about as you do. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been down here. Ooh. And Woodcar Cottage, gosh, that's where my mum and dad originally lived when they got married in the 50s. So I think with my grandma, before they moved to Edenthorne at 63, she used to walk all the way down there to Green Tree just to get a bus into town. Bloody hell. People these days don't even walk out their house at shops, do they? Yeah, I'll see if I can find a picture of the mum and dad at Woodcar Cottage. Bore everybody. Just riding through Belton. It's a bloody long road, this Belton. It's just one long road of houses, and over the decades new builds have been put up time and time again. Quite a popular area. There used to be a nice pub up here, the Wheat Sheaf, but they're all shut now. Just riding down here, I've seen so many footpaths and bridleways. Another one to my right. That's when I've driven down here, you don't notice. I'm not familiar with the landscape in terms of riding around here. I think I need to have a look. I think there's quite a lot to explore. I know to my right is Epworth. 3 miles away is Epworth. And that's what I was with Noel when we did the Isle of Axholme railway or disused railway line, which is going to form part and parcel of the South Isle of Axholme Trail. Yeah. So it does have its advantages for me coming out on here on a road, because I can see some signs for public access I can explore later. Right, we're just coming to the end of Belton Road, and on the left hand side is the Belton Mermaid. My mate used to own that. I used to come here with my lad after football training, 30-mile round trip, just to get fish and chips off Robbo. He has now since moved to Thorn. So all the best, Robbo, if you're watching. Here we go. So the A161, we're going to head to Crowle. Everyone. World War I monument. So no Noel today. It's his birthday, and I'm not allowed to mention how old he is in years. What I would say is he's now into his 7th decade, which I've honoured and not said how old you are in years. So he's otherwise engaged today. So he was a little potter about on me, Todd. Oh, you bugger, that was close. And road. I think it's very much become a chuffing history lesson, which I apologise for. The only thing is, I know quite a lot of history, particularly around my local area, and when you're on the road, those historical places become evident, don't they? Oh, hey ho. So we're going to go over the M180. Over the M180. Vast amounts of farmland. in front, behind, left and right. I think to the right, obviously not where this house is, but over to the right area is Gunnis and Scunthorpe. And the left is going to be Thorn when I get there. Yeah. All these brand new vehicles, they use the old Sandtoft aerodrome on the other side of the road as a storage. Thousands and thousands of vehicles are stored there that come from the docks, transported by lorries. Now above, in front, should be a beautiful arched red brick bridge, and I'm guessing it belonged to the disused railway line, the Isle of Axholme line that me and Noel did a bit of last time when we were out this way. So this is really what's enticed me of Della Marie's route. But for me, the heavens are just opened up. Thank goodness I got me the waterproof on. I do love the 19th century architecture, the time and effort and workmanship that goes into this. You know, middle of bloody nowhere, but yet they take the time and pride creating it all. I just find it amazing. Technology's obviously moved on, but they used to take so much pride in their work. Let me think. There's no bloody dogs around here. No. I think. Yeah, that's the old embankment. That's the old embankment. Let's get a bikey and have a look. It's cool, isn't it? Oh yeah. Now that was well worth a visit. That was well worth a visit. Well done, Della. Right, let's head back, Donny lad. Let's head back. Ooh, look at that, the sun's shining through. Happy as Larry. All I need now is a bit of chocolate and a drink, and I'll be tickety-boo. Yeah, special mention to one of my earlier subscribers, Ali, down in Watford, who enjoys my videos. He thinks they're very comical and funny, and they don't mean to be, but if he gets some interest and entertainment out of it, all well and good. He did message me in hysterics, thanking me for the Bentley bite and tail slapper video. He particularly enjoyed the part where he could see the shadow of the dog to the left of my bike, and then see the bite of my butt in the shadow. He was tickled pink. So, cheers Ali for that. Now I think the GoPro might be a bit far away, but looking at architecture of this bridge. Look at this. Get a bit nearer. There's two bridges here. Bit of off-roading. Look at that fella. Ornate bridge. That's something you find in bloody Oxford or Cambridge, isn't it? That's nice. That's nice. Water looks shitty though. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we have a bridge on this side as well, but it's not very clear where the trees are, I'm afraid. Double rivers. It's a nice bridge. It's on wood. think I cut through this wood. I did the River Tone video. Looks very muddy today. No bother. Got another bridge here then. Very high. Very high indeed. Just in the process of eating a little Snickers bar. Pack of 8, £1.99 at B&M. Needless to say, a pack of 8 don't last very long for me. Dodgy road end. Ooh, snowdrops are out. What you can see, onset of spring. So we're going past Hurst Priory, otherwise known as the Lincolnshire Golf Course. Can't say as I've been. But it brings us up to the intersection of Doncaster Scunthorpe Road and Crowle now. Oh, the last time I was here, I did the River Tone video, didn't I? I remember now. Double rivers. Oh look, look at this. All these bridges. Water's very, very high. Very, very high. So what's that then? This is a beauty. It's an old World War II pillbox. Location undisclosed. And nor will I disclose it. But it's beauty. And obviously a pillbox is a strategic point for the Second World War. Bloody tall. I've never really seen a pillbox this juffing big before. Wow. Better have a look inside. Gosh. Dark in here, eh? Shit. I hope you can see. See what it's like with the camera light, shelving. I don't know if it had a machine gun post on it or not. No bird's nest. Gosh. There we go, guys. Second World War pillbox of an undisclosed location. Okay, so we've just come off the Belton Road at the weird roundabout and taking the road to Crowle. And what a find that was! A World War II pillbox! Ho-ho! Well, happy. Become a right bloody history lesson, this. No idea about the origins or history of that. Obviously World War II. Strategic location, in case we were ever invaded. Fortunately we weren't. Oh yeah. Been a right good ride, this. Different to my usual. Nonetheless, still good. I think that's the Keadby Canal. I think that's what I've been down when I did the Isle of Axholme Trail. Sun's out now. Beautiful, beautiful. You can see the path now by the canal and the railway there. A beautiful day again. Nice. The residential area of Crowle on the lake. God, that's grown up over years. I just remember there's a few. It's like a bloody holiday resort now. So we're just coming into Crowle as the medieval market, charter town. Yeah. That must be the old town hall or something. Just going past Axholme Academy, which was otherwise known as North Axholme School. South Axholme School at Epworth. I've done about 15 miles and I just looked at my watch, it's 2:30. Bloody hell, there's not much daylight. You get to summer months, it's like easy day, isn't it? 2:30. Oh dear. Well, heading back now. This is not long. Yeah, straight on. Oh, I can smell those fish and chips. Oh gosh, and it's shut and all. Bizarre. Right, God Now Road. God Now. There we go. Oh, it's definitely not been down here before. It looks something new for me. Things. I just rode past this and just noticed bloody pylon. What's here? What's having that in the garden? Christ. Well, some of them than me. Relinquishing its residential status of a road. We're moving into now a track with potholes and everything. What's this area here? The cricket court, football place. Crowle FC, possibly. Yeah, football. Cool. We come across God Now Bridge and a couple of others to pick her up. Oh, and the canal. Which way it is now. I don't know which way it is. So last time I was here on the Isle of Axholme route, I went down there like an arse. I need to go down here, Chapel Road. It's an old turnpike building. It's a turnpike building. God dear. For those that don't know what a turnpike building is, back in the 1700s, to maintain roads, people used to have to pay to use them, and they used to put what we call toll booths at the end of the roads, what are commonly known now as turnpike houses. So you'd pay the guy in the turnpike house to use the road, and the money would go obviously to profit, but also to fix the road. So I'm curious as to why there's a bloody turnpike there in the middle of nowhere. God dear. Things you see. Oh, well and good. A nice lane. You just see the Teletubby windmill farm ahead. I've always seen from the motorway, but I've never actually been close enough to it. Hopefully this route will take me closer to it. Jack's Bank. Why did the Isle of Axholme, I'd gone all the way up there and back up here just to go over there. And in fact, all I need to do is come up there. Yeah, that's had it. Oh, I'm going to go up here, I think. Back onto this one. And go down the canal. I think it's as close as the Teletubby windmills I can get to. Oh, it's very tranquil down here. Very tranquil. Fishermen here. Some beautiful swans. Beautiful swans. Babies. Very nice. Alright. Wind generators are turbines. That's the Crowle and Thorn moors that I need to explore. Again, it's another peat bog area, a bit like Humberhead Hatfield moors, which was originally peats, and it's been taken over as a conservation nature area. Never been, so I'll endeavour to explore that. But also, weather is boggy and wet through. It won't be just yet. A moored swing bridge, straight on Texas to Thorn. Been here with Josh. I'm sure it's this one. We're going left. I think the last time I came down here was spring. All the Hawthorn was about. So we're into February next month, so it'll not be long now before it's come full circle. Right, Thorn in the distance, probably about a mile away, and a couple of ditches to the left and to the right, and a car. What's that all about? Well, he ran that off road, didn't he? Idiot. Yeah, idiot. Gotta get that out. Probably stolen. Ooh. Yeah, so I follow this road up, takes me to a junction, straight on his Thorn. I'm going to go left, and that should take me out onto Tudworth. Onto Tudworth. Just at the big roundabout on the intersection of the M180 and the A18. Well, it's cloudy, a bit darker, it's a bit cooler now, wind's got up. It is January, but it's still good for January. Okay, we're at the crossing up there with the canal. I've been down that a few times. Today, we're hanging left, I think. Take us on to Tudworth. We'll go back, I think we'll stay on the road, we'll go back to the Green Tree Way, I think. Make a loop of it all. Yeah, I'd like to thank Della Marie. It's not my usual type of bike ride. As you've seen, it's all road, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's turned out to be a bit of a history lesson. The history of Hatfield, the Green Tree pub, Sandtoft Airdrome, and of course the pillbox. Come across some new stretches that I haven't done, and linked up an old one. So next time I do that, it's on the Keadby Canal. I know where I'm going. And yeah, it was good. That will be recorded and placed on my Strava account, and what pictures I've taken today will be on me Donnyladmtb Facebook as well, guys. And I thank Della Roach as well, because I've got 2 Dellas and both of them have given me good routes, and I've made 2 videos, one for each of them. The Kilness one was Della Roach and this one by Della Marie. So if you've just come across this channel, please subscribe if you like the content, like, share, and hopefully see you again, guys. I'm Donny Lad, thank you ever so much. Ta-ra!